Hello there, you beautiful people, it's me, your dad. Happy 2026! I wish you all the best, all the sweets, all the cakes, all the gunpla in the world. And I also wish you to continue support me and subscribing and liking my content. I haven't been uploading in a while because life and work was kicking my ass lately. But I'm back with this magnificent beast here. Look at this. This is the biggest granddaddy I have ever built, and it's beautiful. This is the RX-78-2 from Fangdajing. It's 1/35th scale and it's beautiful. It's painted, everything is custom. I painted it, I applied my own custom decals, and I'm gonna show you how to do that later. I applied a lot of things and it came out really nicely looking, and I think it's worth your time. So let's check out the unboxing first. Sadly, I lost all the unboxing footage because I lost my phone, and as you know, I record with my phone, and I lost it somewhere and I couldn't find it, and I bought a new phone. So I'm really poor now, and I lost all the footage I had inside, so I don't have the unboxing, but I found a unboxing video on YouTube from a guy called Arata Reviews, and link in the description below if you want to check him out. Really big pieces of plastic of a medium quality, not too bad, not too good. I think it will hold against time and weathering, so all in all I think it was okay. So I started painting the small details. As you can see here, I wanted to give a weathering effect to my build, and I figured out I will start doing dry brushing. I never tried dry brushing before, so this is my first time, and I think I did a really good job. And as you can see on the helmet here, there is a lot of difference between non-dry brushing and dry brushing, and it's a really quick process. You can do it really quickly and get really nice results. Once again, this is the only video I have from the dry brushing. I made a little tutorial for you, but I lost the video once again. So somebody who found my phone has very nice tutorials. You can just see here from the helmet how much details you get just from a little bit of dry brushing, and you can do it too. If you want old weathered metal, you apply first the silver dry brushing and then apply this copper dry brushing on top, and you see you have this yellowing effect, this old copper weathering effect. It's really nicely, it's really subtle. I don't think the video does it justice here, but it looks really nice up close. I also started dry brushing with metallic red the bullets. You can see the top bullet is jet black. This is the first coat I gave it, and then on top I decided to dry brush the back part in metallic red, and it came up really nice, really kinda realistic looking. And if you have something like that at your home, which I think all of you have, it's a small sponge. You dip it in some metallic color, then you dab it to some toilet paper or some kitchen paper to move the excessive paint, and whatever is remain, you dab it on the part you wanna give it some effects. And as you can see here, I gave it some copper slight details at the top. I wanted to give it this old rusted metallic field. This is the only footage that I have from parts that I painted. I wanted to give two tones to some parts, so you can see the typical blue, and then I gave it a dark blue. You have the yellow, I gave it a dark yellow, and you have the white, and I gave it a gray. for better separation of the colors and better details. And here I applied some tape so I can scribe on top of the plastic for some color separation. And at the end there I took a nice hard brush, I dipped the tip in some silver, and I went on the edges of the plastic, on the edges of some parts, to apply really fine silver details to give it some weathering effect, some chipping effect. And I think it worked really nicely in the end. With some really small and fine details, you really give this character to your builds. You really give it a story behind, and it makes it worth a lot more, because you put your art into your builds, into your Gunplas, which makes them even more precious. And after I made some decals that I'm gonna show later, I decided, I need to make the thrusters look burned, give them that purple-red burn effect that they have at the end. I gave a silver coat to all the thrusters, a nice silver coat, and then I chipped a little bit the paint so it looks weathered, and then it became like this after I painted the edges with some clear orange. This is the first step in order to do this burned effect that you'll see later. So first silver, then clear orange, and after you apply a nice clear orange coat, you take the clear purple and apply the clear purple on top of the clear orange, and it should look something like this. You've seen this many times when thrusters are in flame. And after you gave them these two coats, you give them a third coat of dark blue clear color, and this is the results. This is the burnout effect that I created for my thrusters. It was my first time doing it, so it didn't came up really well, but for the first time it's nice, and from distance they gonna look awesome. And after all that work, this is the finished build. It looks really big, really beautiful. You see all the painted parts that I did there. The dark blue, the dark red, the dark yellow, the gray, the weathered metallic black, some gunmetal in some parts, metallic red. You can see all the weathering, all the little details that went into building this huge, massive Gundam. Most of those decals are my own printed decals, and the big ones are from the kit, and it looks magnificent. Look how beautiful it looks. Look at all the small details, the painting, the decals, the pose, the size. This is one badass granddaddy. Here is a closer look. It looks beautiful. It looks once again weathered. I think for the first time that I tried this kind of weathering, it turned out really nice. At least I think so. You can see all the small parts that I chipped and I weathered there, that I painted. The decals came up really nice. You can see the weathering that I did on the hand. It looks really old, metally, and realistic. Every single finger is articulated, and it's really nice and stiff. It won't fall, and you can make all the nice gestures that you need to make. The hand can move up and down in increments, and it's really stable. Once you pose it, it's not gonna fall over. It's really nice. No complaints about the articulation on the arm. typical articulation, simple, but this is all you need. The shoulders don't move at all, but that's okay. You can see the painted part that I did up top there and on the side, and it looks really nice. This is the other hand, and you can see the guns that it has at the top of the forearm there. And in my opinion, it looks 100 times better than the mega size because it's custom and it's bigger. I really like the head. The head is really nicely detailed. Once you panelline it, you have that back hatch that you can open to see some details. And this is the back part. The back part, it's also really nicely made. The painting gave it a lot of justice. Look at this weathered backpack, how good it looks. And these are the legs, which they are too big to show on the camera, but you can see the front toe goes back and forth, and the heel goes back and forth. Really nice articulation. The knee bends all the way in increments. It's really nicely made, and it can bend all the way. I mean, this is better articulation than some master grades or high grades. Look at this bend. Look at that bend. Beautiful, nice metallic red on the piping inside. I painted the yellow on the knees and the heels. Is really nice. My own decal logo on the knee there, beautiful. Some articulation on the skirt, some typical articulation, nothing special. You can see the detailing and the dry brushing that I did below the skirt, and it looks really nice. And I did some dry brushing on the joints also there. The back of the skirt doesn't move too much, but you can open those yellow parts and you can see some detail inside. It's really nice to have. You can see the weathering that I did on the sides there. These hatches open up to reveal some thrusters that I painted with metallic red, and I gave them the same effect with that purple burnt effect. And this is the core here, and it looks really nice, really big. This is the biggest core I have ever built. Looks really nice, really well articulated, although the wing fell off there. You have the see-through landing gear, and you can easily transform the core so you can fit it inside the Gundam's waist, inside the Gundam's torso. And this is it. This is the core. Really nicely made, really beautiful, no complaints. And you can see the two tones of red that I gave it. And all you have to do is open this part and just fit it in. Simple. You have the core fighter inside the torso. Looks really nice. I should have put some more details on the core fighter, but I forgot, to be honest. Up next we have the huge, ginormous Bazooka, and it's beautiful. It's really nice. You can see all the weathering that I did here on the Bazooka. On the back part, you can see all the bullets that I dry brushed, all the small vents and details, and it looks really nice. And here's a look at the bullets that I painted, the final result, and look how nice I made them. I made them realistic bullets, weathered bullets, and I think I did a really nice job. And you can simply take them out. You can just simply pull them out from the back there, and you can put them back in. And I think the painting that I gave them, although it looks a little bit rough, because I think the weathering, I did it with the overdid it with the weathering, it looks really nice. I think they look realistic bullets. And I did a lot of weathering on that Bazooka, and you can see the torn up decals, the dry brushed black parts to look with silver to look like metal. You can see how a little of dry brushing, how much character it gives it and how much more beautiful it looks. And you have the lights there on the front, which are decent enough lights. I'm not gonna complain. They could have been better. The clear part could have been better, but look how much better it looks when you detail something, when you give it some weathering. At the top you can see the metallic parts that I painted and all the dry brushing. That part goes up and down. This is the other side. You can see how I tried to give some weathering to the decals too. I don't know if I did a good job. Everything looks good in my opinion, and it's simple but it has character. So I really like the bazooka, and it's huge also. Up next we have the rifle, and I did the same for the rifle. I gave it metallic details, I gave it dry brushing, I gave it metallic accent, I gave it chipping. I put every weathering stuff that I had on it. In some parts it came up okay, in some parts came up a little bit too much. But other than that, I think it came up really nice. I gave it just 2 decals for a little bit of taste, because I didn't have any other decals to spare, and it came up yeah, really good at the end, I think, in my opinion. And here's the head lit up, and it looks really nice. I like how the red shines from the back and the front, and you have those beautiful orange lights shine from the front there. It looks really nice. I really love how the head looks. I did really nice with the gold accents there, and it's really tricky to turn that on and off. It didn't work so well for me. I got unlucky, I guess. This is the back opened up, showing some detail. It's not much, but it's there, and I also dry brushed that back part over there. You can see my tiny logo on the back of the helmet, and that top part opens up a little bit to reveal some dry brush detail. Nothing much. All in all, I really like the head. And this is the ginormous shield. It's one of the best looking shields out there, and I gave it a really nice two-tone red. You can see the dark tone and the orange kinda tone of red, and I dry brushed also some really nice silver chipping and weathering effects there, and it came up so nice. I'm really proud of how good the shield came up. I mean, I did a really nice job, if I do say myself. Yeah, I think the shield looks magnificent. It's enormous. It's 2 times my hand, and it has a huge presence. It's beautiful. On the back it's really simple. You just have the part where attaches to the forearm of the Gundam, and you have the holding handle there. I didn't do much detailing on the back there because I didn't want to waste a lot of panel line. And here's how the lights look on a lighted environment. They're not too powerful, but if you go a little bit up close, you can see that they light up. And it's nice, it's huge. I mean, once again, I'm really impressed with this build. And this is how it looks from the back, with all the thrusters lit up. Look how nice it looks, that painting that I gave it in the dark, that nice blue, that red that shines behind the helmet. I mean, this is a one really big cheap and nice Gundam. This is with a little bit of light, and still you can see the shine from the thrusters there. As I showed you before, that back part opens up like this, and you can move it a little bit to show some dry brush detail there. That top part opens up so you can attach your rifle or your bazooka. You can see the small thrusters here. You can see the detailing on the feet that I did, the dry brushing everywhere. I mean, I think it looks magnificent once again. I'm gonna repeat myself as I usually do, but this is one magnificent Gundam. You can see the yellow that I painted on the round parts of the knee and heel. Also really nice, also really good. The decals look okay. The sides here, the nice red decals. The two tones of white, the gray white and the pure white. The yellow once again. The metallic red. Everything looks really nice. That front part on the knee there opens up to reveal some more detail. The shield, the rifle, the pose, everything looks amazing. Let me know what you think. Do you think the weathering is too much, too little, or are the colors okay? Let me know what you think about the colors. I think the dark metallic blue came up really nice, and the two tones of red also nice with the dark yellow. Nothing on this kit is original. Only some white parts are original. Everything else is painted. Even the yellow, it's painted for dark yellow. So everything is painted, everything is detailed, even custom decals, which I'm gonna show you how to do custom decals. I just made a tutorial, but once again I lost all the footage, so I'm gonna show that how to do it on the next video. But just know, don't buy cheap paper from Temu like I did. Buy some nice quality paper. And this is the size comparison between the 1/35 scale and between the Perfect Grade Unleashed. It's amazing. The video once again doesn't does it justice. This kit is huge, and not only huge, but because I did a custom build of it, it's also really beautiful. And once again, a shot from the behind, you can see how nice it looks, and this is how the bazooka looks attached to the back part of the Gundam, and looks really nice. It's really stable, it doesn't move, it looks really nice on the back of the Gundam like this. And this is how it looks with the bazooka on his shoulder, and it's magnificent. It's I mean, I am lost of words. This is one big bad Gundam with lights, with details. I mean, with a huge bazooka, with an arsenal. I'm in love with this granddaddy, and it's gonna take a huge part in my shelf. So this is it, guys. Thank you for watching. I did a lot on this Gunpla, and I think it shows. And if you like what you saw and you like the work I do, like and subscribe and continue watching my videos, because I do it all for you. Ain't I nice? And ain't I the best? So see you next time. So have a nice rest of the day, and I kiss you on the cheeks.